Okay, everybody. So I'm getting some stuff still set up. So I figured I would put this stream out and just let you have something to do while I wait. We'll be starting pretty shortly. I'm just setting up and getting all the last little bit of hardware ready to go. For the meantime, though, you pretty much have some basic full controls of my Minecraft character. There's a website up above. You go to that. Actually, a little secret. That's what I've been working on for the last couple months. It's a really cool project. So you can pretty much go through and do that. I will be getting started shortly. I'm just getting the cameras and stuff set up so you guys can see me build stuff. But yeah, you guys have pretty much full control. You go to the website up above. I will pin the website real quick, and then we will be good to get started. So let's see real quick. HTTP. Okay, and I will pin this. And then that way you guys can just go through and control my character. If you go to that website, you'll be able to like do stuff. Make sure this is working properly. It's on. Okay. So that's all you gotta do. And yep. Let me hold up. I see some people sending stuff. Let me update real quick. And then we'll be good to get started. Okay. So go back to what we're doing here. There we go. So you guys are pretty much controlling. Let me put this back here. So there you go. So now you go. Um, so while I go work on getting everything set up, you guys can go through and um, you guys have something to do while I wait. Just go to that website and you'll have pretty much the ability to control stuff. Put in a name or whatever, and see if just go there and have something to do. If the commands don't, you have to actually go to the website for it to work. I will be fiddling with this stuff over here. Let me just pause the mic, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm getting ready, finally. Don't know what the heck is going on here with... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I see what we're doing now. That's not okay. Well, it looks like we're moving that one for now. And you all just get to control that since we're doing some inappropriate stuff, I see. Okay. Should have known better for that one. Should have known better for that one. Anyway, y'all have control while I'm almost done setting it up, so. It'll be done shortly. Y'all are still controlling it, just I have to do so. Yeah, there's some interesting characters here that I need to finish filtering out. We're almost ready. Yeah, I gotta get rid of all this fried food now, too, while we wait. So, yeah, looks like y'all can't control a Minecraft character. But yeah, we'll get started soon. I'll have to do some character filtering, but besides that... So in case you were wondering, this is the project I've been working on for the last couple months. This is what I've been doing. Yo, guys, congrats. I'll also probably be setting up a permanent stream for this on my Twitch channel. I'm almost done, guys. I'll turn on the camera too. Why not? It's a mess over here, but let me put some final stuff away and at least turn on my camera. You guys can see how much of a mess it is. It's a mess. I will turn on the camera real quick. Okay, real quick. I don't know what this is gonna look like. Okay, turn that on real quick. You guys can see my lovely stuff while you guys can control Minecraft. I'm down here setting stuff up. And back to game. It should work. Anyway, we should be back to you being able to play with it. I'm just setting stuff up. I'll move this out of the way too. Oi. So, yeah, just cleaning stuff up at the moment. We'll be getting started shortly. I'm just lots of a mess over here too. I still have the fried stuff that's sitting here. So yeah, we're almost ready. What's up? What's up? What's the deal? Yeah, we need a little bit of RAM, y'all. Just a wee bit. Yeah, and by the way, y'all are controlling it. I'd show the current event stuff, but people are putting some stuff that's not okay on the Minecraft server. Closer. think we'll need the hammer for the build today too. Big old hammer. Because that's what you use for computer builds, right? This is just needs to go down to the trash downstairs. Paint, water. Oh, it seems you guys cannot play the thing properly. But yeah, so I'll fix it. I thought it was supposed to auto respawn. I also have to mess something with the mouse. You can move the mouse a little bit. You guys, hold up. Let's see real quick. So / game. Oh right, I can't open the LAN. Allow cheats on. Start world / Let's see. Hold up. I'm about to get hammered. Okay, so / game role death. Wait. I don't remember what the thing is, but yeah, this is I need to fix this real quick. Go to the site, guys. Let's see. / game. Let's see. I gotta run away from these guys real quick. / game role. Do. I thought it was. Oh boy. Someone did a command, I think. Let's see. What was the command that someone did? Well, I'll go back to this. Okay, I need to really figure this out. Hold up. Options, peaceful, done. Okay. / game role. What is the, hold up, let's see, what is this? Minecraft instant respawn. Game roll, hold up. I'll figure this out real quick while we wait. Instant respawn. Hold up. Give me a sec. Almost done. I'm trying to figure out what the game roll is. Does anyone know what the game roll? Do they cycle? No. / game roll. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but it should be good. Let me get back over here real quick, and you guys should be able to have control again. So, you guys can control this. You can check that, of course. Hold up. Okay, so, I don't know if this is, I might just restart the, oh, I think someone's actually doing stuff now. Just restart the program too while we're at it. Hold up. Almost good to go. Am I like not seeing events? Like what the heck? Oh, it's because I don't. It's open to LAN. Oh, it's not open. Hold up. I got this. Okay. There we go. So this is gonna press the keys now. Sorry, all good. I fixed it. You guys are good to go. Almost done too. I'll get the camera set up and then I'll be good to go. I set it to peaceful so that way you guys don't have to die as much. Still need the hammer, I'm sure. Okay. Think we might be good to get started. Maybe. Just maybe. Might be good to get started. Okay. I will put auto jump on. Okay, you're right. Sections, controls, auto jump on. Okay, there we go. So now auto jump's on. You guys can like walk around and stuff. There you go. Auto jump's on. I'll mess around with the controls too to figure this out. Okay, let's see. What do I need to do? I need to get the overhead camera. Ooh, it's gonna be difficult with this running too. So, overhead camera, and then top camera too. Okay. So here's what we got. For now, I think the server's going to go in here, and then we'll update it from there. Okay. So y'all are having fun. It looks like. I will have. I will be. I think I'm ready to get started. Let me just get a tripod going. Okay. I'm trying to think. Let me. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get my. Am I Roblox staff? No. So let me get the. Take a second to get the stream ready to go. I gotta check a camera and stuff, and then you guys can go back to this. Let me just pause this real quick. I'll pause this. Okay. OBS. Well, actually, I might move this overhead camera, and then that way you guys can just see up front what I'm doing. So I'm gonna move this camera real quick, and then you guys can go back to what you're doing with the events and stuff. Oh, great. That's not appropriate.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, video proof of me working at Roblox. Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with you there. Not where I would voluntarily work given the opportunity. Yeah, I really don't think I'd work at Roblox. Just getting the camera set up and we'll be good to get started in like another minute or two. Y'all are having fun with this, aren't you? Yeah, Alt F4, guys. That'd be pretty great actually. Y'all are having lots of fun with this. Okay, I'm almost good to go. Give me a sec, and I'm still trying to find the last little bit of stuff I need, but we'll be good. What's up? You heading out? Yes. See you in a week. Okay. You guys are having fun with this. On the bright side, I'll be posting this on my Twitch channel. This is what we'll run on my Twitch channel. So if you want this, okay, almost ready. And I've been saying that for like 30 minutes now. Okay. Almost ready. I think we're almost ready. Yeah, you guys can pretty much play. Like it's full control. So like if you're in the game right now, or if you go to the website, you can pretty much play. Get the microphone. Yep, almost ready. I should move my camera out of the way. It's all good. Make another mess to fix another mess, I guess. Okay. Yeah, well, thanks, Dark Bro. We're just vibing right now. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna get a long cable from. Long USB cable from. But that's about it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Exactly what I needed. All good. Okay. I think we're finally ready to get started. So, glad you all had fun with that. I'm still in the process of getting my developer license and stuff so that I can, when you download this application, if you wanted to do so, you don't have to get something like back warning or something. Okay, guys, I think we're finally ready to actually get going. Video capture device. Let's see what we got here. Okay, it's going to be flipped upside down, but that's at least better than nothing. I will get to that in a second. I think we are going to get started. So video capture, window capture, window capture. Now I need the video capture somewhere. And then I will flip this upside down in a sec. Also, let me get the other microphone. Let me add another microphone. Input capture. This also should work. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I think we're good to get going. Okay, so I will put this in large full projector screen. Full projector screen. There we go, and we're good to go. I will let me get my laptop set up so I can see the chat. Actually, I'll set that up on the TV, and we'll be good to get started. Okay. Let me also, I might have to boost the audio on this a little bit. Properties, cancel, filters, add filter, gain, okay, add some gain there, close. Okay. So I think we're ready to get started. If you have any issues or anything, let me know. What's up, everybody? This is Upside Down. Give me a sec. And we can do a nice computer build. Let's see. Trying to remember which button this is. Let's see. Scan, reverse. I bet that's it. Hey, how's everyone doing today? There's some, I don't know, let's see, you guys should be able to see all this nice little hardware. I don't know if you guys can zoom out a little bit more. But yeah, you can see the full hardware assortment that we have today. I'm going to get this microphone out of my face so that I do not run into it when I am doing something other than okay. Let me get, I think we're all good to get going. Let me just get this up on the TV over here. And we'll be good to get started. Okay. I might also move this back a little bit. There we go. I think we're good. I'll just get this pulled up and we'll be ready to get started. I apologize for this. This is just not gonna. I'm not gonna get up there. I don't know how much. Okay, there you go. That's out of the way. Wait for this to load up and then we'll be good to get going. Okay. So, my question is simple. Let me also turn this off so you guys can hear me a little better. Okay. So, put this up a little bit as well. So, we've got I get this chat going. Give me a sec. Okay. I think we're good to go. Okay. Pop. Chat. I think we're all good to get going. Hello, everybody. I think we're all ready to get going. I will. There we go. Okay. So I am here today to build a Minecraft server. Oh, someone should post this in the Discord server too. That'd probably be a good idea, actually. Hey. Live streaming the new computer build. That'd be an interesting announcement. Hey, y'all. Oh, well, someone already did. Okay. Never mind. We're good to get started. Okay. So, we've got Intel CPU. Got an 8-core. I got this on like Amazon for Amazon Day. I would have gone with Ryzen, but it was the fastest single-threaded thing at the moment. Was it probably a good deal? No, but it was actually. I got the motherboard for free from MSI, so thank you MSI for sending that. Actually, they gave me this in the power supply too. So, for it to be very, very grateful that I do not have to, in order to upkeep this Minecraft server, I don't have to necessarily shell out huge amounts of money, which is appreciated. Kingston sent some RAM, so that's what we got here. We've got a power supply, MSI, NPG power supply. It's 850 watt. There's a liquid cooler from Lurker from Vetru. The case they sent actually doesn't fit this motherboard, so that will be another fun story. I have a case here, an SSD, and I think we're all ready to get started. I'm just going to get started building, and the best part of this is I have a remote control, so when we start taking stuff out, it's pretty good to go. I'll end up switching some cases around and stuff too, but for the most part, a lot of you guys have also wondered about what's going on with these computers in the background. A lot of you guys have said stuff like, well, obviously you're wasting electricity and stuff. So that whole little thing that you just did with like the playing Minecraft and stuff, that's actually run on both of these two computers. So the whole like, not all of it, it's a lot of things happen between now and like when it gets to you, but a lot of like the processing stuff is done on those two computers. So when I start, I'm waiting on a few things, but when I start actually advertising it and kind of like releasing it to the public, expect that's what those two end up for. This is the current Minecraft server right here, so that's like what's been running Minecraft, and then there's a streaming server that does a lot of the streaming processing. So these are all pretty much servers that are pretty much used at all times. This one is probably the most loaded. The web server is not particularly doing much at all, except just like displaying stuff. So I know this seems like I'm getting another computer, and it is, but the reason why is just because this server right now is running, I think, 2 or 3 Minecraft servers. It's maxed out its RAM, maxed out everything. And so I went through and I was like, well, let's just get this, because the Minecraft server is something a lot of people enjoy. I personally enjoy. It doesn't like make a lot of money or anything like that. It's just something I enjoy doing. And my advice to everyone is, if you enjoy doing something, of course, invest in yourself. So let's get started with building this. So I've got a little M.2 or a little SSD. For the time being, I probably should have gotten like a much faster M.2, but we can always upgrade that later down the road. Let's get started. So for motherboard wise, as I said, MSI sent over a very nice and spicy motherboard. Just take a look at the sucker. Looks very, very nice. But yes, so for a Minecraft server, it would be overkill, except for the fact that my Minecraft server easily pulls about 130 or 40 people, and since Java is horrendously, I don't know how to say this, horrendously poor in how it's optimized, this is actually not that overpowered whatsoever. So good news about this motherboard too, some cool features. Number one, this has basically got Wi-Fi. I don't actually need it, but it does have it. Also, it's got Gen 4, and it's also got 2.5 gig LAN, which basically means if I ever move this to like a data center or something, and they have fast internet, that's always something to add as well. Also, that means that I can transfer files while also just getting full use of the internet. I'm not going to use the Wi-Fi feature because I don't actually need this, but I will get started with putting everything together and getting the CPU going. So, yeah, that's probably true. I will probably get DDoS the second the server's up. I need to go about getting a better DDoS protection on that. That's all good. Okay, so let's just get our RAM in right away. I have pretty much, this is like an all black build, to be honest. Anti-RGB maybe. Well, except the cooler is pretty RGB. But yeah, so I've got a bunch of RAM ready to go. And let's get started with what we're doing here. But yeah, no, looking pretty good. Just get the RAM in there, and I mean that's a pretty black color scheme, to be honest with you. The motherboard looks really cool. I don't enable M.2 one with Gen. Yeah, basically I've already got one of those. So yeah, you got a cooler for M.2 slots, which I don't have an M.2 drive. Someone could donate to the Minecraft server and get one, but hopefully this will make it a little bit better when we're all doing our Minecrafting on the freaking server, I guess. So yeah, so also some things to keep in mind. I've also been thinking about making like a Minecraft video talking a lot about like what's important for a Minecraft server. So if we go back to this, first off, a couple things you just need to keep in mind when you're hosting a Minecraft server if you ever wanted to build one. Honestly, anything's better than nothing, and home hosting it you can do really cheap with some very basic rudimentary DDoS protection. Things to keep in mind: processor. You want to make sure that you have something as fast as possible in the single core department, but also you don't want like 2 or 3 cores. That's what I learned the hard way on the old server. So you want, this has 8 cores, 16 threads. The old server has 4 threads, 4 cores. So this is going to be substantially more cores with substantially more RAM. RAM is only important if you're doing a lot of plugins. So for example, if on the server that we have, this YouTube channel, there's a lot of plugins. There's modded items, etc. So all of that fills up the RAM extremely quickly, and that means that we're left with pretty much less space in the RAM to have all these plugins, and that also results in degraded performance. So between that, a really fast processor, and a lot of RAM, the next thing up on that important list is going to be the SSD. Now, I don't have a really good one of these, but the faster the SSD, it means the faster that people can load chunks and load new parts of the world and stuff, and that be saved. So if you have a really fast SSD, it means a lot of people can load stuff really quickly. So that's just a real quick rundown. And the IP is the play.jstechvault.com. It's not particularly anything fancy. It's actually, if you join that right now, you'd be somewhere in this computer right now. It's probably DDoS down too. I need to, as I said, work on that a little bit more. So let's get the CPU in. So I'll get a nice zoom in on the CPU while we unbox this. This is what you pay for, guys. And I'm actually so grateful that I think I spent maybe $400 on this entire thing, because YouTube and stuff. But then again, I don't have much of an issue with that because it all goes towards the something that everyone uses that watches my channel. Especially because it's one thing for YouTubers to get all these cool brand deals and stuff and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a new computer for something, but I don't mind shelling out some money for something that a lot of people actually use and enjoy actually doing, which is playing on the Minecraft server. So by all means, I gotta find out what graphics card I'm using. But yeah, there's the CPU, Intel stuff. Let's just get this in real quick. Shouldn't be much of an issue. Yes, 128 gigabytes of RAM because 64 gigabytes was all used. All 64 gigabytes are in constant use. So, not for a second. Don't think for a second that it's, yeah. So there's your CPU. time to drop it right. There's the CPU. Line up our triangles and we get started. So we've got a triangle on the bottom here. All good. And yeah, we're all good. So there we go. CPU is installed. I think we're at, we have a nice fancy Intel Core processor sticker I will save. Yeah, I have no, I'll keep that box around probably, like I have in the background. It'll be for here now. But yeah, so there's our, pretty much our main thing right there. I'm gonna see if I have a graphics card that I can use. And I need to see here. I'll just use the 1080, 1050, where 1050 went. About 1050 somewhere. Oh well, I'll figure it out. So yeah, one for PC and Aviance. So Aviance will probably stick on the old server because it will have its own. I don't think it'll have much of an issue having a full dedicated server now. To be honest with you, I think both of these are going to be probably very, like, this is still a 4-core 8-thread processor. Well, no, 4 cores, 4 threads, but it's dedicated now. The problem is you have a Minecraft server that has a lot of people, and then have another instance of a Minecraft server. It uses up the 4 threads and the 4 cores in there pretty quickly. So that's what I'm looking at here. So I've got to figure out if I'm gonna what graphics card I'm using. Probably, hopefully not the one that I just fried, right? Another thing I should point out too is a graphics card is completely unneeded in this situation, except for the fact that I got a KF. So KF doesn't have graphics built in, so I need actually a graphics. I might have to go snag one from somewhere else, because, you know, graphics cards are ridiculous right now. Thought I had one sitting around too. I thought I had a 1050 Ti sitting around. Must be down here. Okay, I'm gonna go snag something. I'll be back. Okay, so I don't have a bracket for this, but a couple of things to just note about this is I'm using a Quadro. It's a K1200. Now, thing about this is if you were to put this together, you'd say, wow, that's drastically underpowered, and I'd probably say, yeah, if I was playing games on it. Really, when it comes to Minecraft servers, your graphics card don't matter at all. And we're also in a GPU shortage. And as much as everyone would like to think that the YouTubers can pull stuff out of their butts with all the companies, I haven't been able to secure a single graphics card from any company, and even though I'm willing to pay for it. So, yeah, it's a little crazy at the moment. So, there's just kind of like pointing out that's kind of what you're looking at. And the other reason why I have a Quadro, well, is because the dumpster was really nice, and I got that snag out of the dumpster a couple years ago. So it's the point is, this is, and I prefer to go with a Quadro too, because when you're doing something that is kind of sensitive, like for example, you don't want, you know, your graphics driver to crash or anything like that, that is probably the only reason you should be using one of these. And I'm going to use it because, well, A, it's one of the only graphics cards I have at the moment, and B, I don't want it to crash. Obviously, you'd probably go with ECC RAM if you really wanted to get into it, But for a Minecraft server, it's not something super mission critical. So that's what we're just going to go with for now. Also, let's get the liquid cooler set up and going. So going back down here, I will crack this open, and I don't know how much this actually would cost if you were to. So I actually like most of this stuff. I think the only thing that I didn't actually, or that I paid for was the processor and this SSD here. Everything else did not pay for, like me directly. I just got to do that stuff with like brand deals and sponsors and stuff. So I don't mind doing that, and I hope you guys don't mind hearing a sponsor or having this stuff in the video, because it benefits everyone with having an actual Minecraft server to play on and stuff. So I think I think that's pretty fair, and then that leaves all like the donations and stuff for us to. We'll leave all the donations for to keep all the other services up. So you got a liquid cooler, a nice white liquid cooler actually, and some RGB fans, and some mounting brackets. So let's get going here. And I have this like super cool case too, but sadly it doesn't fit. So, well, other thing is too, like this is a Minecraft server, and it's dedicated for just Minecraft. If we were to spend $1,000 on a GPU, that would be ridiculous because the GPU doesn't do anything for a Minecraft server. So, yeah, you could cheap it out, but cheap out in your, like, there's no point to even get like a 1050 in this. Like, really something, as long as it puts a video output, you're fine, because I'm going to be running Ubuntu server on this, and that's going to be, how do I say this? Not going to really need much for a command line interface, so it's not that big of an issue. Yeah, this is actually, yeah. I wonder if anyone's like joined this and thinking I'm actually doing like a crap computer build or something. As you can tell, I'm dressed up. Maybe that's a sign. So we've got the nice like looking cooler. This matches the, no, so the other one I got was black, so this is a white cooler. So let's see. So let's get the mounting brackets going real quick. Oh, the other thing about me too, guys, is I don't like instructions. It's much more of a fun PC building experience if you can actually, let me see if I can zoom out so I can get a little bit of what I'm doing here. It's a much better PC building experience if you actually learn it your own way and do it your own way. Looks like an RGB controller. We got some thermal paste though. That's important. That's always important actually. I'm assuming this is the standard Intel mounting bracket. Yes, indeed it is. I might actually have to. I might need to flip this around. So another question too, guys. What is everyone looking forward to? Is anyone doing anything special over the 4th? Anyone doing like going out somewhere? How do you? Well, nothing's wrong with the 1050 Ti. The problem is you have to pay ridiculous prices to get any graphics card of any kind at the moment, which is not particularly acceptable. That's the AMD bracket, I'm sure. Yeah, instructions might be important. This, not how I said there were, F instructions. Well, you might need those actually. Might need those instructions. You never know. Yeah, school sucks, y'all. Don't do engineering. Well, actually, if you want to do engineering. But engineering sucks. If you guys want to hear some stories, I'll tell you some stories about college and how the ridiculous experience college is. Let's see. We'll do story time with Jay while we build a computer. Why not? This is a really chill vibe stream too. I'm just vibing. We'll do story time if you like. But yeah, it looks like this needs to go up here. Don't know if there's any. Yeah, there's small screws. Okay. We'll do story time with Jay. What do you like? Okay. So, story time, I guess, is, so some things about college that I guess people won't tell you. Number one, if you choose to do it, not saying college is for everyone, and also there is a serious question about crippling debt and all that fun stuff that you definitely should be considered if you're looking at college or something. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Colleges are a financial institution. They are trying to make money, and that money comes from you. There are plenty of people that can live great lives without having to worry about money and don't go to college. Another thing to say is, like, follow your dreams, and that comes someone that has like 100 and some thousand followers on YouTube. Follow your dreams, but don't let your dreams get in the way of securing a how do I say it, a steady future or a good job. Don't basically put all your faith in one hat, or all your whatever the saying is. Don't put all your faith in one adventure or one possibility. Always have a backup plan in case things don't work out. That's pretty true about anything, I guess. But more particularly is just you always want to make sure you have something to do. I'm trying to figure out why this is not going in. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, some things about college, just to kind of go down a few is, you've got, some majors that are a lot more easier than others. All majors are important, even the art ones. As someone that, actually, I don't know if you guys want to see this or not, but I was actually really into art. I had some stuff that was in the art museum, but that's not what I chose to pursue. For me, I basically said, I want to do the thing that is the most hardest, and I had a YouTube channel back when I was going to college, or starting college, and that was this channel, and I was like, I think I'd be better off if, yes, it's going to be hell, it's going to be difficult, but it is going to be much more better in the long run because I can do some really cool stuff with it. And I think at the time this is the right. I didn't think that was the right choice, but I'm glad I stuck with it, and I went. I'm doing engineering and electrical stuff now, electrical engineering. So that being said, some majors are easier than others, though. And not saying that one's better than the other, I'm just saying some are easier. And so there's a whole bunch of reasons why people would choose another major that you don't know, and you shouldn't be judging people. If someone's doing an art major, so what? Good for them. Not what I would do, that everyone has their own decisions. The reason why I say that is because when you start going through some of these classes for engineering, and I'm sure this is the same with other majors. I have some pre-med friends that did, they're doing like pre-med and stuff. You have all these organic chemistries and stuff that people really have to, all these basically chemistry classes that people have to pass and get really good grades in order to go to like doctorate or doctor school, I guess, medical school. And you'll notice very quickly that a lot of these classes are designed to, at least the beginning ones, are designed to weed you out. And what I mean by weed you out? It means that they're designed to make people that are unsure or are not really good at a certain subject quit. And this is one of the very, something I disagree very strongly with. So, believe it or not, I've actually grown up with a slight, like, speech and reading disability. And that's not something I've really told people before. But, it's been very frustrating, especially because growing up, it was very difficult for me to be able to, a lot of these classes, English was always a struggle, all this stuff. And so you have all these classes, and forget that, you have all these classes that are designed to weed people out. People that may not be the best in one subject. And it makes me very mad because if you're good in, being good in a certain field is not all about being good in one subject. Sometimes the artist that is doing engineering is a lot better than, or has some really good things to bring. But the way that the current system is set up, we don't really allow for that. We say that people should be good at everything that we think, or basically a bunch of people that sit in the university and decide, they basically decide what's a good engineer or what's a good doctor, all this stuff. And I'm sure at some point, you want your doctor to know, what's inside your body. You want your doctor to know chemistry. But I wouldn't base the entirety of being a good doctor on just knowing your stuff. Maybe they can draw out things really well, and they can, explain things really well. Maybe communication skills are important for engineers. And I don't think that's really emphasized. It just really is, it's not really emphasized. So, welcome to my TED Talk while I build a computer too, guys. So, the reason why I say that the education system in the United States is very questionable, especially because people pay all this money now to go to college, and in reality, you may end up with not even being able to complete your degree because you have to take classes, all this stuff. The other thing I'll notice too is a lot of people will come into these chemistry classes or these difficult classes that are really, really known to be difficult. And they will expect that they're going to get, really good grades. That's okay. That's a good goal. And they don't. And there is nothing wrong with people that don't. I will say that I've met a few people that don't try, and that may be your own problem. If you don't at least make a conscious effort, that's fine. I know some people that are working like 3 jobs. There's a lot of reasons why people may not do good, but I'm just referring to the time that people just don't simply put in the work or don't even try. That's not going to happen in college, at least for any STEM class. So if people put in the conscious effort, that's fine. But a lot of these classes, people will fail. And then, you'll have these advisors, which I use that word lightly, that are really, it almost feels like using the first available opportunity to send kids to another major. You have people that are just trying to get people to switch majors because college makes more money if you switch majors because you have to retake or take a bunch of new classes. So like, for example, I'm doing engineering. And if I wanted to switch majors to business, which is the common one that they send everyone to, I'd have to go through and basically take a whole bunch of new classes. And all the classes that I took before, like all my basic electrical engineering, calculus, all that stuff would eventually have to, it wouldn't really be of use. So I wouldn't be able to take that to graduation. I might be able to get it's not even a minor. So really, it would be not really beneficial for any of the classes that I took. So you'd have to retake a bunch of classes, pay a bunch more money, all this standard stuff that colleges want you to do more of. So school is definitely a business, 100%. And I know it may seem weird, especially coming from me, but I ended up staying home. You guys probably still know I live in my parents' house, and that's why I have this room and stuff. They're all chill with it. But I actually didn't choose to live on campus for college. And I did that to actually save money. As funny as it sounds that I have all these computers back here, I was able to get most of these through just YouTube. And I probably could sell them and stuff, but for the time being, they're all used as servers. And I have missed out on some things at college. There's been some parties. But really, it is so much more, it's something at least to consider. If you live close to a university, go to something close. That's the way that I've ended up saving some money. And that's been very beneficial because that leaves me, yes, I'm, still in debt and all this stuff, but that leaves me a little bit more margins when I work. I don't have to constantly put up with rent, and I have a little bit more ability to pay $400 for this server that I've saved money from donations. That gives me a little bit more leeway. And I know, and this is a business. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. This is at this point, this YouTube channel is a business that is one of the jobs that I do. So I don't think that I'll be honest with it. But at the same time, I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, I guess the point is, colleges, and the reason why we're looping back, the reason why I just think that all that's kind of important for when you talk about this college question. I think people should go to college if you feel that like there's something you can do at college that you wouldn't be able to do at home, or do on your own. I do think that some degrees just need a piece of paper. Like obviously you don't want a doctor that's taught himself. You want someone that's taking tests and stuff. But yeah, I think like for example for me, I really enjoy doing software development. I really do enjoy making software. You guys saw like at the beginning of this live stream and stuff that I'm doing software wise. And I really enjoy doing that. And for the longest time I thought I would go to school and do that. And then I had an internship and I got to see a lot of like software development stuff. Got to see what that's kind of like in the industry. And I was like, hey, I don't want to work at a software company because I'm some overworked people. And the other thing too is the school. The frustrating thing is I'm actually pretty much entirely self-taught in what I know in software. I spent the last 4 or so years teaching myself all these different things about basically full web development to application development to like apps to APIs, all this stuff that I've self-taught. And I feel like, especially with school and stuff, they only teach you the bare minimum of really what you need to know, and you're still going to have to do all that learning. I'm very lucky that I'm actually doing computer engineering, which means that I can pretty much switch between them pretty fairly, between electrical and comp sci. But for the most part, I felt like I could get more if I took electrical engineering, because I felt like that was just something that I wouldn't learn well on my own, compared to like if I just did comp sci, because I felt like comp sci really wouldn't help me. And I'm sure it's the same for electrical engineering, but well, yeah, sponsored by MSI, sure. This sounds some nice stuff, I'm not gonna lie, but hey, we all get to use the Minecraft server now, so I really don't think there's much of an issue there. I have a question. Oh, never mind, that's a cap. I was wondering, it looked like there was a battery in here, and I was like, what? Oh, but it's just the top of the capacitor on the top. I was like, what? Why do you need a battery in a power supply? Okay. But yeah, no, that's the power supply. Pretty fancy. It's just a box, though. Okay, I think we are good to actually get this going and put this in here. And I'll load up Ubuntu and stuff on here, too. I'll have to do some messing around. I'll probably end up moving the computer that's in here into there and liquid cooling it and stuff. So, okay. But yeah, I guess my point is this whole little tangent about college and stuff is I really want well, I guess I'll say what I'm thinking. I'm a strong believer in the fact that people reach their full potential by having a foundation to do so, and nothing to do with what you were born with. Like people that make all these comments about race, saying that like basically pretty racist things, like some people are better than others. That's not true. Absolutely not. It is all to do with whether or not someone has had the foundation, or had like a family that is supporting of them. And I think that is really what decides whether or not someone does something really amazing. I'm lucky that that's been the case for me. I've been able to do some cool things, but it really frustrates me that a lot of these people will make comments about stuff, and that's not really what I see fit. I think if everyone in the world had a great foundation and people that were there supporting them, and a good home environment, and a good schooling system, the world would have a lot more smarter people, and it would not have anything to do with the color of your skin or what you look like or where you came from. So you see a lot of stuff going on, and that is really what frustrates me the most. Is just that I feel like somebody could be the next Albert Einstein, but they may not have been raised the same in a supportive environment. They may be in a bad place, be in a messed up town, something like that, and they may never reach their full potential. And that's what ultimately frustrates me the most. So there's my TED Talk there. Exploding power supply. Yes, I did actually. There's mine in my TED Talk. Exploding power supply. So I work at right now I work at a computer system integrator. It's a large company, actually a really large company. And I work in like hardware development. So all I'm going to say there. I have been testing our power supplies. We basically work with like some other companies, help make our power supplies, stuff like that. And so sometimes I'll get ended up testing power supplies. These are usually development power supplies. And what that means is they've not really finalized the final board design. So you've got like a bunch of, there's potential for some issues. So I had one time I was testing this power supply in our systems because we have custom chassis and everything. We put the power supply, or I put the power supply in there. I go walk over to like get my laptop, check, get some information off of that. And that sucker, when I'm there, of course, decides that I think one of the caps just decided it was gonna like combust, which usually means that it's been soldered on the wrong way. That usually means best way to describe it is capacitors are little batteries, and if you flip the polarity or flip the positive and negative ends, red and black, you end up with a ticking time bomb is the best word. So when you start running current through it, it basically heats up, and then it's like short circuited almost. And it heats up, and then there's like liquid in there. That liquid turns to gas, and it explodes. So power supplies, that's what can happen to a power supply. If you were looking for it, was it a Dell power supply, dude? I can't comment on where I work, dude. That's not necessarily that like they won't let me. All my bosses know that I do this. This is just I prefer not to have all that. I just prefer people not know that. Like that's as much as I'm willing to share. If you guys feel comfortable with that. Okay, let's get this going, and I'll get this case over here too. But yeah, I think we're making progress. Get this down here for the moment. Only 128 gigs is maxed out the motherboard, man. Maxed out the motherboard. So yeah, that's been the interesting thing. I've actually gotten to work on some really cool projects though. I got to work on like all sorts of cool projects, from like unreleased hardware, like that I've got to work with some companies, some companies I'm sure all of you guys know, that have basically months before stuff was released. Obviously, if you look at my previous videos, you'll see I used to do a lot of leak videos. You can't do leak videos when you know if the leaks are true or not. That doesn't work. So that's why the end of that happened. I really had a fun time. That's one of the things that you don't get from YouTube. No YouTuber is going to be able to work in the industry and know some things. That's actually one of the coolest things about it. I'm gonna go see if I can find some. I don't know how. I'm gonna have to find some. I don't know if there's a bag in here somewhere that's got. I'm missing something. Okay. But yeah, no, it's been very fun. So I've enjoyed doing that. I'm trying to think of what else I've done. I don't know if this is gonna fit or not. Probably should get this. No. Yeah, that's not gonna fit either. Huh. Trying to figure out where the screws are. I'm missing screws in this case. Is the 1 point server? No, I'm not. I'll probably work on updating that to this afternoon too. But yeah, no, I've gotten to do some cool things, and that's been a very entertaining thing, being able to work and do cool stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know where the heck. all these are, but man, I don't want to have to put the motherboard in like this, but I probably will. Okay. But yeah, no, I've had some very cool experiences and stuff like that. Yeah, Aviance is private. Aviance is the server I've had. So keep you background on this. I have 2 servers. One is a public Minecraft server, and one is a private one. This is what you use wire splitters for, by the way, to tighten in the screws, by the way. But both of them pretty much run Minecraft. Aviance is a lot more oriented for basically just vanilla, and then the public server is a lot more modded and stuff too. RGB NASA PC, yes indeed. Yeah, I think we're good to get started. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this. I'll put the liquid cooler on top. And that means plenty of space to. Actually, we probably want to start with IO shield. That's important. I'll see if I can get the better DDoS protection. The only problem is when I looked into it, it's like $100 a month, and that's like comparatively to what I have now, that's ridiculous. So I don't think I want to pay, especially because like when you have all the hardware, it's no point in actually. Here we go. This is what you do this for. IO shield going in, guys. There we go. That's how you put an IO shield with the hammer. Yeah. I don't have much of an issue living in my parents' house. Like, a lot of people I talk to, like, oh, how do you live in your parents' house? And I'm like, well, the other thing too is no one knows I do YouTube. Like, actually, no one knows a lot of things about me, which is weird. More people know things. You guys know more about me than most people I know in real life. Like right now, like just some random stranger. I don't tell people much about it. And the reason why is because, as someone that I know actually put it, very well actually, I do not like being remembered or being, I guess, how do I say this? My defining characteristic being the fact that I do YouTube. And I'm that semi-famous kind of person. I like people to know me for me. And then if they know that I also do YouTube, that also can be a very valid question, etc., or very valid point. Time to find the screws. So yeah, I don't like it to be the first thing that people know about me. I like people to at least know who I am. And it puts a little bit more context too, because when you watch me fry something, that may be a little scary, especially for some girls that you talk to. So that you might want to have some background context for that. Yeah. So yeah, I've gotten to work on some cool stuff, and yeah, I just don't tell people much about it. I just don't. It's not something that comes up normally in conversation, and so I keep my mouth shut. Like some things you may not know about me. If we were to just say a couple things, I like playing Minecraft. That's like the only game I actually play. Funny enough, I know people make all these comments about, oh, you're a tech YouTuber, you don't even play games. So what? I play Minecraft. It's been the thing I've played since I was very little. I don't particularly care what games you guys play, as long as you're having fun. I played some other games too, but I played PUBG back in the day, and actually that was the game that I played with a bunch of friends and stuff. Never played Fortnite. Actually, never even got it working. So, bigger. Okay. Yeah. Okay, where the heck is my... I thought I had a screwdriver somewhere. I really don't want to have to... Okay, there it is. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna turn the air conditioning unit because I was trying to keep it off to save on noise, but it's getting kind of hot in here. Especially with all these computers running and streaming, gonna have to turn it back on. I apologize. It's loud and noisy, but just have to deal. Yeah. Someone stole your Epic account, and then I'm gonna start finding where I put all these screws. There's gotta be like a good bit of them. Yeah. Well, you got in depth. Nice seeing y'all this morning, guys. Yeah, I'll just get the PC up. I gotta get Ubuntu installed and stuff, and yeah. Second Microsoft account got blocked without reason. We're meant for the starter PC build. Dude, honestly, whatever you can get right now with graphics cards sounds pretty great to me. Really sounds great, actually. Okay, just get the last little bit of stuff, screws installed, and then I think we'll be good to get going. What about integrated AMD? Integrated AMD graphics are fine, man. Okay, I think we're ready to get going, actually. So, I think that's all pretty good. Let's get the liquid cooler mounted on top real quick. Pop this liquid cooler on top. And then I think we'll be ready to get going. So, let me find my screws real quick, mounting screws and stuff. Yeah. Let me flip this around so you guys can at least see what I'm doing. Anime. I don't. So here's the thing. I'm a very weird nerd. I got no problem with people that watch anime, but I haven't watched much. Like, people say Avatar: The Last Airbender is not anime, and I don't know what's your opinion on that. It's probably not, but that was like my childhood thing that I actually rewatched, and then I like watched the Korra stuff too. Like that was something I really enjoyed, but is it anime? Probably not. I haven't actually watched much. I don't think there's really much wrong with that. I just not for me. Not something that I ended up doing. I gotta be careful too, because it's really fighting me. There's a screwdriver somewhere? Like, come on. Oh, I had a screwdriver. Oh, here it is. Ha! But yeah, no, I haven't really watched much, so. So, yeah. Yeah, Avatar is probably the only thing I really watched that's in that style. That's like the very basic thing to say too. Like, oh yeah, you watch that or you're into that, but that's like a classic. I really can't argue with the merits on that one. That's like such a classic series that I couldn't really say much. Like one of those things you have as a child that you have very fond memories of. I think this is just like the black and white build, to be honest. Nice black and white style build. Because you put it in the graphics card, which, by the way, our piddly little graphics card here is not going to be super fancy or anything. The anti-RGB PC build right now. Yeah, just a really... thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it, man. I get this... Start making my way... We gotta have some of these. I was gonna say, we better have some... There we go. And we'll get the... I hope I actually didn't put this... Yeah, I think it looks like I did, actually. Yeah, nice black and white RGB build. Get this plastic wrap off real quick. Yeah, no RGB. RGB free build. RGB free build. Actually, it looks kind of nice, not gonna lie. And I'm actually gonna put RGB fans in there, so that may or may not be an issue, but. It's just a Minecraft server, y'all. Just a Minecraft server. See if I can get the screws. Find some, find some good screws. Maybe. Maybe not. And yeah. Always set the RGB to white. Yeah. Slightly off white, I'm assuming. Today's episode of Where the Heck Is All My Screws? Here's some more. Well, on the bright side, I probably should have added. Actually, this is a bad idea. I probably should have done add the stuff in the power supply first, and then add it out. Okay, so let's get our cables out. Figure out what we need. We don't need a graphics. We will need some extra PCIe stuff. Here's some okay cables too. I don't know. I usually like my cables braided. Like when I get an 850 watt power supply, cables usually come braided. So okay. We're gonna need one of these. We'll just flip this outward real quick. And I gotta remember that this is not what we want to use because these are different brands and they like to rewire them, and you will definitely mess up your computer if you do it this way. So, okay. So figure out what exactly we need real quick. We're gonna need a CPU cable. Indeed. This is the wrong way. What? Okay. CPU cable. Check. Motherboard connector. Don't know if we'll need this sucker, but don't know why it's done this way, but okay. Definitely need a motherboard connector. How to make a budget PC for beginners? Yeah, man. It'd probably be a good idea, actually. Make a video about how to build a PC on a budget. Okay. Another CPU connector. I'll test out the Minecraft server too when I get it up. I'll do another stream later today. How about that? CPU. There we go. Okay. And then we'll need a VGA. Oh, not VGA. We need a PCIe and a Perfil SATA. Perfil SATA, and then a PCIe lane to power the motherboard fully. So I think we're good to go. Hit the VGA 1. And let's put it all in and untie all these things real quick. We'll be good to go. How about bringing the Anarchy server back? Yeah, I actually probably can do that now. Because, yeah, I'll do the Anarchy. Like, it's literally got the world and stuff. I'll do the Anarchy server. I'll do the Anarchy server. Why not? The problem with the Anarchy, though, is it uses a lot of the hard drive. Because people just go out really, really far. And, that's the only issue, is I probably would have to keep the chunk borders pretty short. I'd probably have to expand it a couple thousand blocks so people don't like, just die overnight or whatever, but that would probably be the only thing, is it'd have to be, it wouldn't just be typical Anarchy just because like I only have so much storage. Yeah, that's the only thing. You didn't get a huge storage thing from a sponsor, but of course it takes a lot of storage. Yeah, so like I have a it's actually a NAS back there, but it's for backups because even though it stores all the it takes all the backups and puts them on something, you still need a drive to keep all the current stuff that it can access because it can't necessarily because it'd be really slow to go from a hard drive over network. So it's I'll probably keep it in the Minecraft server, to be honest. Just to keep it in the same server grouping and stuff. Okay, let's flip this back around real quick. I'm just gonna do some wiring so you guys can look at this beautiful black and white PC build here. Beautiful black and white PC build. Okay, starting off with the motherboard connector. Probably going in here. Motherboard connector, probably. Just put that over there for now. There's like a lot of cables for that one. This is PCIe 1. Hopefully, we gotta like overclock the crap out of this too. We want like solid performance. I gotta make sure I get all my I/O stuff mounted up too, so I can actually. This is PCIe, not the CPU. This is, I believe, CPU. This PCIe goes through the bottom. I think there's a hole right here. So it goes to the bottom here. Okay. So there we go. PCIe. One. Check. Motherboard connector. Check. Okay, I think we're good on that one. And get our CPU stuff ready to go. There we go. Flip it around. The CPU stuff going up there. There's one. And I think we gotta get the other CPUs. So looking for, looking for that one. Hold up, let's see. There we go. Voila. Custom AIO. Okay. Well, it's got its own AIO, that's why I'll say that much. Okay, I'm trying to think of what else we need. It's time to trip my power breaker. That's likely what's going to happen because I need to update the wall. So I can run stuff. Okay, so that's the whole Minecraft server, I think. I will go run over and boot it up. Oh yeah, I need to add the SSD in though. You're right. SSD time, y'all. Thanks, bro. Okay. Solid state drive. Add the SATA connector. SATA cable somewhere. I'll put it out front. Honestly, it don't look that bad for a Minecraft server. What was that? Almost done. Almost done. Give me a sec. Can you use that for me? Okay. Yep. Just finish up the SATA cable, and I think we'll be good for the stream. And then, yeah, actually, I need to add the RGB fans too. So, figure out where the SATA cable went. Well, actually, probably should be some SATA cables in here too. The SATA cable, and we'll be good to go. You beefy Linux or beefy Windows? Oh, this is Linux. You're gonna run a Minecraft server on Linux, guys. I got the knowledge to do that, so like, why wouldn't you? Like, that's the whole point. Like, you gotta run on Linux. This is a Linux-based system, y'all. Like, what else would you be putting on such a great? You're gonna have all the. I'm gonna put the SSD down here too. So the other thing is, I back up everything on the. So I would have like backups too, like double backups or whatever. But keep in mind this backs up to the server over there, so it's not a major issue. If this drive dies, you might lose a little day of progress or something, but I don't think you have much to worry about. Okay, let's add the. I don't know why there's an IBM sticker. Anyway, add the HD audio and USB stuff real quick, and then we'll add the last fan. So as funny as, so here's the thing. I need to keep saying this in the video. So this is a web server. This does tipreactor.com right now. This is a database server. This stores like stuff for the Minecraft servers and for the website, the product that I'm working on. This is the Minecraft server, and then there is a streaming server back here, and then this is going to be the new Minecraft server because this one is struggling to run the 150 some people that are on all the time. And I paid, I think in total for all of this $1,000. So I am I am very grateful for YouTube, y'all. But yeah, I didn't pay anywhere close to what this is probably looking at. I really did not. I lucked out on this sucker. USB. I think that's what that is. I hope so. It's USB 1. And this is just this is the audio. I put the audio because, like, well, I don't know why I'll need audio, but there we go. So that looks good on that side. Let's get the fans installed. The AIO fans. And then I think we'll be good. Oh, well, that might be a problem. Maybe, maybe not. Might be a problem to get the. Add these in real quick. Okay. Yeah, you don't, for a Minecraft server, you don't need a freaking monster of a GPU. Honestly, this doesn't have graphics, so I'm not even using the built-in graphics, but I would if it did. I just chose to. Yeah, I would, but no need. So, it's not really anything special, to be honest. It just looks black and white, but it's just a very fancy server. I'll probably find a good place for it. And I might have to start moving some computers around too. This one will probably go over in that corner. And then, yep. I might just have to start getting, I'll probably SSH into this one, so it don't matter on that. This is I can just put this somewhere that's connected to the internet. And I should be fine. As long as it's connected to the internet, I should be able to SSH in, and then who cares? So I don't really need like a whole elaborate thing. I'll just put this somewhere. This can just run indefinitely, and then so I mean, it doesn't, like, it literally just, I don't know, like, it looks like a black and white system. Like, I don't think I'm, like, super, like, surprised or anything. It just looks, well, then again, I don't think this one's going to be in the background of the videos. I don't know. But, like, why bother with, making it look super pretty if it's probably just going to sit in the corner somewhere. Just be raw performance, but that's probably a valid. There we go. So, I'll put the back on. This is ready to go. And I'm going to head out and go for a bike ride this morning with my dad. And then I will see you later. I think the airflow will be fine. It's venting out both fans. You got 2 intake and 2 outtake, like 3 outtake. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Honestly, I think airflow will be fine. It's water cooled. I really think. Actually, this might take some work finagling. Okay, I'm gonna head out. Y'all have a good one. Here's a quick overview of what it looks like. I mean, it's not anything super fancy or anything, but it does look kind of cool. You've got your standard liquid cooling there, which you need. You got your graphics. Got a power supply. And then I have a great power supply to overclock the crap out of it. 128 gigs of RAM. It's 11 o'clock. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna head out and get started. Couple things if you want to go through and actually I'll just put this up here real quick. Couple things. Number one. Get this out of my face a little bit. So 2 things. First off, number one, I'm working pretty hard on getting everything ready for releasing Tip Reactor. Like I'll start advertising it. If you don't know, that's like basically I got tired of having all these sponsors or people wanting to sponsor me like for software products, and I was like, fine, I'll just make my own software product, and then I have advertising for that, and then I can do that because I feel like that'd be a little bit more of a I don't know. I feel like it'd be nicer for the audience because I'm advertising something that like is mine, and you're not seeing like sponsors for all these companies. You're seeing something that you could, like, if you directly help the channel. And then the other thing too is I'm hopefully getting like the software verified, because right now if it gets you like if you download it, this is like a desktop client. You download it, it's going to give you like some like this publisher hasn't been verified, it could be potentially a virus. So I am in the process of getting like the full going through all the steps to do that. So we're looking at maybe a week or so. You're welcome to download it and use it now. Like, it's fully usable. It's just be aware that's what it is. And I'm currently in the process of getting that fixed. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on the last couple weeks. Actually, now months. It's been since beginning November of last year. So that's what we were using at the beginning of this video. It's still got a few bugs, and I'll probably work it out by the time whenever I do like an official announcement or whatever. But I'll probably do like on the Twitch channel, like the Jace Talk Vault Twitch channel, and then the Aviant channel that I have on YouTube. I'll probably have separate streams running that will be like controlling it remotely, etc. So yeah. That being said, yeah, I think that's pretty good. Why didn't you go with the 11900KF? Because I couldn't find one. And plus, with 128 gigs of RAM, as funny as this may sound, I am pretty sure I am. Well, plus the difference between that and this is it's just got like 0.3 gigahertz on the clock. It's not even more cores or anything. The 900 version versus the 700 version, there's not even a difference. Like not a difference at all. So yeah, you may have a slight bit higher clock speed, might be better binning, but like at that point, 0.3 gigahertz is 0.3 gigahertz. I overclock it and it'd be that's not worth it. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful day, and if you choose to check out my software before it's kind of officially ready to go, something to consider for streaming. If not, have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go bike ride. You have fun, and have a wonderful day.